Hi, this is Lou. October 8th, part 2. I touched a button and away everything went. I was going to show you, but see with the black, I don't know how much you can see. But on the corners, still, it looks pretty good. Really. I thought I was just going to have a dud here. Now see, this is when I tried to, I tried to miter it, but it didn't work. But the other edges, they look perfectly fine. And I have not pressed it, but I'm pleased with it. Now, we'll see what else I come up with. I guess I could take you to my room. So actually I have 2 rooms. Watch out, kitty kitty. Sneaking around, my foot got under him. Okay, so you don't see very much in here now because I slept on the bed. I had to move everything. But here's my little station, my cutter, my rotary. I'm gonna have to get some new blades probably. And there's my little kitty kitties. So I've got some material to work with, and like I said, I had bought extra. I haven't cut into the second bolt. And I think I made those, I'm not sure. I was going to say I thought I made them 6 inches, but these might not be the 6 inches. I lay my love on you. It's all I want to do. Yeah, it is. Okay. So this is a 6-inch print of the kitty kitties. Yes, I love the kitty kitties. Once upon a time, I had a ton of them, too. I mean, that's not exactly the right verbiage, but I had 22 cats at one time. And it can happen really quick when you don't get your animals fixed. And cats can have babies. I don't know. I can't remember. I know dogs have them twice a year. Cats might have them 3 times. I don't remember. All I know is get your cats fixed, people. Love your cats. But what I had was, it just seemed like a herd of miniature tigers and, cougars or whatever you want to call those cats. And it was interesting. It was interesting to see them take care of their babies, to talk to their babies. They actually talked to them. And, of course, they talked to me, too. I had them jumping up on my head. Hey, jump on my shoulder and on my head. And then they're searching through here for stuff. They're, like, going to clean me up. That's when my daughter was 14 and 15. But anyway, groovy grapes, things are happening. And I'm going to make them happen, but then I don't know what I'm going to do with it all. I'm just going to do my best. I'll put it on my channel for sale. And then maybe I can hit up a few people. Like, I'm going to start going to the Y, and there's a lot of people over there. And you just have to let people know what you got. And sometimes you just need to give some of them away. Say, here, use this. Put your cup of coffee on that and think of me. And someone will say, hey, where'd you get that? Oh, I just know right where to get it. I mean, that would be the perfect thing, right? So I just have to make up a bunch and give them away. And then be prepared to make more. Which that is the idea. I would really like to be able to make some money. And I know I could go out and go to work. If someone will hire a person of my age and my condition. But in the meantime, I'm going to get creative. And we'll see what happens. Yes, I'm learning. And hopefully I won't do a lot of wasting. I mean, I do have years under my belt. It's just been many years since I have. In other words, I used to sew all the time. And I haven't sewn in years because I got sick of it. But if you got something fun going on, then you won't get all sick. Bored. It's really like boredom. So, I never have done quilts. I mean, I made a quilt when I was training for Jansen Sewing Factory. They do, well, I don't know what all they do, but I know they do swimsuits. And I don't know if they're still in business, but way back when my daughter was 2 years old, I worked for them for a little while until my daughter kept getting sick and I had to. She took fever seizures, so all it took was just a little smidgen of a temperature and she'd have a seizure. And so I just couldn't leave her when she was ill. And so finally I made it all the way through training. They took a video of me working, becoming part of the machine, and then they told me to go home and be with my daughter, and when she was all taken care of, to come back. But I just never went back. I kind of wish I would have, because that was piecework. I have no idea what I could have made, because they paid you per piece instead of just by the hour. Anyway, this will be all I'm going to do right now, and I'll get back here and show you some more after I do some more. You guys take care. I know I like to do some good thought of the day, and I'm not sure what it is. So for me anyway, it's to be creative, to find something beautiful to do, and maybe it'll lift my spirits. And let's see, what's a good quote? I don't know that I can pull one up. My favorite one, I'm pretty sure it's my favorite one, but maybe as I read I'll find another one, or two or three or four. But in the Book of Mormon, third Nephi, that's towards the back of the book. If you are on the app that I told you to get, then you click on the scriptures and you click on the Book of Mormon, and then there's a title page. You go down towards the bottom and you will find 3rd Nephi. Okay? Well, in 3rd Nephi, the very first chapter, the believers and the non-believers have a problem. And there's been this legend, we'll call it, of a Savior being born and a sign being given of his birth. And it hadn't happened yet. And so the non-believers are saying, hey, we're just going to kill you. If it doesn't happen by such and such time, we're going to kill you. Isn't that lovely to even think about that, because that could be happening today too. Standing up for Jesus Christ is not always a safe thing to do, but you need to do it. I need to do it for a fact. But anyway, that very first chapter of 3rd Nephi, try to give you a little clue. That's what I was telling you about. So these non-believers, these really mean, raunchy non-believers, are fixing to be killing all the believers because the sign had not been given of his birth. So Nephi was out crying mightily to the Lord for his people, for himself, I imagine too, but for his people. And a voice came to him and told him to lift up his head and be of good cheer, for tonight the sign will be given, and on tomorrow come I into the world. It's amazing. I don't know why I cry like that. But anyway, on the morrow come I into the world. to fulfill all the things which I have told the prophets to write and to preach. I don't know if he said that part, but in other words, he is announcing, I will be in the world tomorrow. The sign will be given this night. And it's a very, very important couple of scriptures. So I might not have said them perfect. And I would also suggest, if you want to go read it, first I would suggest you read all of 3rd Nephi, because it is the record of Jesus Christ visiting the Americas. After his stay in Jerusalem and his ministry and being crucified and resurrected, then he stayed with his apostles for 40 days. I don't know if he stayed totally, if he came and went. Seemed like he had to leave, but the point is, he had promised to go and visit those people in America, and they were waiting for him. They were waiting for the signs, and they knew. Everybody knew, because on that night when the sun went down, it didn't get dark. It was as light as noonday. All night long it stayed light. And then they saw the sun rise the next day, but it was still light all through the night. So the sign for him being born was there would be a day and a night and a day where it was totally light. Brighter than noonday, I believe it said. But anyway, so if you only want to read a little bit more, because that's 13 and 14, what I kind of quoted for you. So you could either read the whole thing, the first chapter, because it's really good, or at least start on like 12, 13, 14, 15. Because Jesus says some things right there that kind of confuse me. I started to say confound, but maybe that's what that means, confound and confuse. I am the Father and the Son. And how did it go? The Father and the Son. The Son because of... See, I'm going to say it all wrong, so I shouldn't say it. I was going to say it because of my flesh. It's in there somewhere. So, get on the app, Gospel Library. It's free. Get yourself to the Book of Mormon, then get yourself to Nephi, 3rd Nephi, and read that whole book. Because the first chapter is when he's being born. And we're talking about being born over in Jerusalem, okay? But the sign was given over here in the Americas that he was born, and also a new star. So then there were signs of his death. When he was crucified, all kinds of things happened over here. Earthquakes and tempest and destruction. Cities were sunk in the earth, sunk in the sea or whatever. They said mountains became valleys and valleys became mountains, and there was great destruction going on. Okay, so that was during his crucifixion over in Jerusalem. But he was paying back some people. Jesus Christ is God. He paid back those cities that cast out the prophets. Not only cast them out, but killed them, stoned them to death. It took a while, but they all got their up and comings, and Jesus Christ tells that. So let's see, chapter 8 of 3rd Nephi is the time of his crucifixion, and then what he says might be in 9. I'm not sure if it's 8 or 9, but Jesus Christ, God, Jehovah, his voice came to everybody and pierced them Everybody heard him. And I'm not sure what he said. Oh, yes I am. He told them about the cities that he destroyed. And he told them why. So there you have a witness right there in the Book of Mormon of the great powers of Jehovah, who is Jesus Christ, people. He announced it before he ever was born, that he was coming into the world to fulfill all those things which he had the prophets prophesy. So I guess there you go. That wasn't just a little thought, was it? It's a really great book, 3rd Nephi. I would read it, because here's what I'm telling you. In chapter 8 and maybe 9 is when that was going on. Chapter 11 is when he actually visited the Americas. He came to the land bountiful. They had a temple, and he had them bring the children to him and their sick and afflicted to him, and he chose another 12, just like he did over in Jerusalem. He chose a 12 over here, and he set up his church. It's pretty wonderful. Best book in the Book of Mormon is 3rd Nephi, because I love Jesus and I like to hear about him and what he did. It's pretty marvelous, people. So don't be all dismayed and thinking, I don't believe in that crap. Like my daughter, she doesn't believe, but I know she does. Down deep she has to. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I will come back and show you if I get anything done. Right now I think I'm going to go get some food, because I'll be hungry, which means I'm fixing to be ill. Can't be doing that. Take care, people. Love you.